Interviews with Bella. I am your host, Bella. Tonight we have a special guest. We'll let her introduce herself.
Hey y'all. Hey now, say now. My name is Amanda Barrino, all the way from Monroe, North Carolina. How y'all
Hi, Amanda.
doing? Hey.
Oh my God. I'm so happy you're here with us today. Um, we're gonna just get right into
Let's
it
do it. Let's
because
do
I
it.
have a bunch of questions for you.
I bet. Ooh.
So I was looking you up. I
Okay.
was looking
Okay.
you up. Oh my God, I have one favorite song, but I have about three other ones that I love too.
Okay.
But before we get into those, I seen a video of you singing "His Eyes Is on the Sparrow."
You did.
Oh my God. When I say I loved it, oh my God, I loved it. I
Oh
loved
man.
it. It was from like 14 years ago.
Yeah.
Was that your first initial stage presence or no?
No. No. I don't even remember when my last first stage presence was. I think I was like 5, 6.
Ooh.
I started young. But that video, I was in college when I did that
No, it was amazing.
video.
It's whoo. When I say it was one of them, when you watch Lauren Hill when she did it
hmm
on Sister Act. Oh my God. Like I think you might have a beat. But it was beautiful.
Thank you.
It was
Thank you.
beautiful. Is that your church home that you did the song in?
That wasn't even, I wasn't even at church, which is crazy. I actually I was doing a pageant.
Oh.
I was in a pageant for Mrs. Campus Crossing for North Carolina Central University, and everybody had to pick a talent. And my talent was singing. And I didn't know what I was going to sing. So before they started recording, I asked everybody what they wanted to hear. That's what they said. So that's what I sung. But yeah,
Oh my God, it was beautiful.
thank you.
It was beautiful. So that leads me into my first question. Take us back to the beginning. What first drew you to music, specifically R&B?
Um, hmm, specifically R&B. Well, I didn't really get drawn into R&B. I think I R&B because I was like being sliced, honestly. And I would grew up in the church, so it was kind of being forced down my throat because I could sing, but we really didn't get to listen to like the radio and stuff like that. So we had to listen to what our parents listened to. We didn't have a
Mm-hmm.
choice. But it's like when I got the chance to like start listening to R&B, and then I got cousins that sing R&B professionally and stuff like that. So we singing with them, and I'm like, man, I want to be like them. So I'm getting ready to start singing R&B too. So it was just it was kind of that. But I fell in love with it. For everybody else, it's R&B, and for me, it's like soul music. I'm telling about my life, what I went through, what I desire, what I want. What I feel like other people want. You
Mm-hmm.
know, just trying to tap into something greater than just what's already here, because it's so empty. And I want to try to create stuff that's full. You know what I'm
Yeah.
saying? You can feel it when you're listening to it. So that that was it, I think. Yeah. Because I didn't really write my first song until I was like my own whole, I think I was like maybe 2021.
Oh wow.
Yep.
So who were some of the artists that growing up? How do they still impact you your music today? I'm sorry.
No, you're fine. Um, it's a tough question because it's like I listen to so much gospel, and then my mama, 'cause my mama can sing down. My mama, family members. So it's like I wouldn't really say that there was a particular artist that I got my sound from. I think
Mm-hmm.
it's a collection of just listening to so much stuff and finding my little spot in the middle, you know? Because I have a strange voice. My talking voice and my singing voice is so different. It's so different.
You
But
know who else is like that? Michelle A.
oh yes,
Good God.
definitely. She has a baby voice, but when she's so
Woo.
different. Right. My talking voice and my singing voice is so different. Growing up, I knew I had a soprano voice. I really enjoyed singing high. I loved to hit the notes that nobody else could hit. I put me on the top. I want to be on the top. I always wanted to be on the top. So it's just like it kind of stuck. and, you know, training it and stuff like that. But I don't really think I have like a particular artist. I used to want to sound like Mary J because she has so much soul in her voice, but my voice just entirely too high for that. Entirely too high for that. But that's really, I think it's a collective. I don't think
Okay.
it's a specific.
What does your songwriting process typically look like from inspiration to final product?
The way I feel is definitely based off all emotion when I first start.
Mm-hmm.
When I first start, is based off of how I feel, what I feel. And then I write down everything that I feel. Sometimes I cry, sometimes I don't. It could be in my situation or somebody else's situation, but everything is off of something. It's based off of something real. And then after I write everything down, I give myself a day, so I'm not in my feelings about whatever it is. And I look at it and I remove the stuff, and I'm like, all right, now that's a little too much. That don't even make no sense. See, I was definitely, it was too far gone right there, girl. You know, I go and I break it down, and I take what makes sense or what should be, I feel should be implemented, and I create the hook out of that. And then I go back and I just pull little pieces and I start piecing it together like that. So I really don't have a specific process. I just try to go with the flow, go with what I feel. Because if it is touching me and it's moving me and I know that it's real and I'm putting love and energy and pain or whatever it is, and I'm pushing it into it, especially when I perform it or when I record it. I really don't have a specific breakdown process. I just go, I'm just vibing and put myself in a place, in a space, and it just kind of slapped me. It's kind of slapped me.
So, how do you know when a song is truly finished? Or do you ever feel like you could keep tweaking it forever?
I don't feel like any of my songs I ever finish. I feel like I can tweak it
keep
forever.
adding.
I do. But you just got to find a place where you stop. You got to stop. Or somebody have to tell me to stop, because I just feel like it's always so much more that could be added or fixed or changed, or, you know, I could take a note away from here, or replace this note here, or put an ad lib over here. Oh, maybe I should have said this word. You know, I don't ever feel like any song is ever finished, because at the end of the day, it's art to me. And I feel like art can always be added. You can always add something to it to make it better, or take something away to make it better. So I don't ever feel like it's ever finished. I don't.
How would you describe your unique sound or style within the R&B genre? You do have a unique sound. It's beautiful.
Thank you. I don't know. I get asked that question a lot, and I never really have an answer for it, for real, because it's like, I just call it a Mandy sound. It's just me.
A Mandy sound.
Yeah, it's a Mandy sound, because it's like I don't try to keep it in the pocket, if that makes any sense. Like, I don't try to keep it where it sounds the same every time, so that when somebody hear me, they know it's me. I don't try to do that. I just go where I feel like it's necessary. I don't know if that's a good thing or a bad thing, but I love it, because, you know, it just fits.
Is Mandy your alter ego?
Mandy. Mandy the alter ego now. Amanda, Mandy.
Yes.
That's the regular. That's me, because that's what I'm known for. But Mandy, that's definitely. Mandy come out, honey. We gonna have a good time, but we gonna have some problems, but some stuff gonna happen.
Do you find yourself blending R&B with other genres like soul, pop, or hip hop?
Of course I do. Of course I do.
So how intentional is that fusion?
Honestly, it may be subconsciously intentional, but me trying to do it on purpose is definitely not. It just kind of happens, especially when I'm with a live band. I just find myself, sometimes it'll be R&B, and then it'll get a little soulish, you know, almost churchy. Then,
so you go how you feel.
Yeah, I literally just go how I feel, and it go
understand.
almost churchy, and then might go a little poppy, and then we might go a little neo soul. But it never fails. It always ends up somewhere in jazz, where I'm scatting or something like that. Or I'm telling you, I don't know, it's a beautiful thing. For me, I enjoy it.
So what do you want listeners to feel or take away from after hearing your music?
Okay. What I want listeners to feel and or take away from when they listen to my music, I want them to feel the love that I put into it. I want them to feel and to know that if it's a good song, a happy song, a song about love, that it is genuine, it is real, it can happen. It's not a fairy tale because everything that I write about is real and it's a true story. You just got to know it. And especially our Black men, because I would love for our Black men to know that there are still women out here that will love you, that will
Yes.
rub your back, rub your feet, cook for you, whatever it is that you need. Maybe not all of them, but there are still women out there like that. And, you know, I just want the listeners to know that it's okay to feel good. It's okay to submerge yourself in the music, to have a you moment. You know, is there, is real. And if you don't feel like nobody love you, guess what? Man, they love you.
Mandy.
In real life. For real.
So, can you share what it's like recording in the studio? What kind of energy or environment helps you thrive creativity?
Let's see. Well, usually, me in a recording studio, I would like to have a comfort person there. And I don't like a lot of people because I'm not a feeder of other people's energies. I don't like a lot of people, maybe 1, 2 people. You know, I once upon a time I did have a co-writer. His name is Antonio Manus. He was my comfort piece because when I felt like I couldn't, or if I felt like it was too much, or if I was overly emotional, if I was too emotional, he'd be like, "Come on, Mindy, get it together. You good. You got this. It's in you. It's you the only person I know that can sing, and it about make me cry. Like you got this. You got this." So it's just like, okay. He'd be like, "Just relax. It's over. We just singing the song. I understand you reliving it, but you got to get through it to get to the other side. So somebody else can learn from this, or somebody else can hear from this." So I'm like, okay. And next thing you know, we killing it. It's like I'd be like, okay, I'm here. Okay, all right. You know what I'm saying? So that's a beautiful thing. But here lately, you know, it's just been me and an engineer. But that's my atmosphere. Is a little bit of liquor. It ain't got to be a lot, a little bit, just a little bit. Some tequila. I like to take little tiny sips because I like how it make my I like how it make my throat feel when I'm singing.
Oh,
so
Lord.
I try not to get I don't want to get drunk, but I like I'll take like a little tiny sip of it. I don't know, it does something in my throat where I feel like, yes, it does something in my throat where I feel like, okay, there's not going to be any mucus this time. Let's hit this note. And it come out crispy. And I'm like, yep, that. So, just talking, vibing, listening to music, having a conversation about whatever it is that I'm getting ready to sing about so that I can put myself in a place and in a space. I want to be fully there. I want to be fully submerged, and I want to step into it while I'm singing it. So that's my type of atmosphere in the studio.
What's been one of your most memorable or challenging moments during a recording session?
Let's see. I had a few. I think the most memorable and challenging recording session was 2025, 2023. No. Yeah, 2023. It was December the 31st, rolling over into January the 1st. So it was right there on the cusp. It was New Year's Eve. And I was working on a project that I'm still working on. It's actually been taking me a while to get it done because it's heavily emotional. It's called Equivocal. And I did the project about my son's father. And the song that I was doing at that particular time is called Missing You. That song is actually out on all platforms. But when I tell you, it took me like a whole day and a half just to, it didn't take long to write it now. Wrote it quick, got that song, it got written quick. But the recording process, it took me like a day and a half, almost 2 days, because it's like I would get in the place in the space and I would get choked up every time. Like if you listen to it, you can hear that I was crying. Like it was just overwhelming. You know what I'm saying? So
you said Missing You?
Missing You.
Missing You.
See, telling you, that's one of them. That thing had me choked up. You hear me? I'm crying. I'm snotting. I'm trying to keep it together. Like I can't do it. I really felt like I couldn't do it. It was too much, but I got it done, and it turned out amazing. And I'm thankful for the emotional moment that I had in the studio. That took forever, but but we did it. We did it.
It made it real.
I promise you, it did. Whew.
Do you prefer working solo or collaborating with producers and other artists? What makes a great collaboration for you?
Mm, that's kind of tough. That's a tough question for me because it's like I really, really enjoyed the group aspect of things. But every time there's a group aspect of things, there's always somebody that tries to tell me about me as an artist. Not as far as me as a person, like if I'm doing something wrong or something like that, but somebody that wants to tell me what my creative process is or what my trying to see how I should say. For instance, if I tell you I want to write a love song that is the Southern soul, like a neo Southern soul song, and somebody is like, or a producer or whoever is whatever, like, I'm like, okay, well, this is what I want. And they're like, all right, well, I got this right here for you. And I'm like, oh, okay, I like that right there. And they were like, yeah, I know you like this one, but let's use this one.
Yeah.
And yeah, at that point, I don't even want to work no more because you asked me what I wanted. I told you what I wanted, but now you're telling me I want something else, and that's not what I want. Which is, I don't know if that's me not being friendly or me not being fair. Now, that's on my aspect with if you're working with me and I'm the artist and I'm creating. Now, if it's somebody else, they can pick whatever they want, and I'm gonna go and flow with whatever it is that you want because it's your thing, But when it comes to me, I feel like at the end of the day, the person that's putting the money behind this is me. And I don't want you to forget that right now you're working for me. And I say that this is what I want. And if you don't want to give me this, which is what I want, then you can go find somebody else that will work on that you want. I don't know if that's a good thing or a bad thing, but that's just how I feel because I want everything to be genuine. I don't want to be forced into anything. And I don't want anybody to try to force something on me because I don't want to do that to anybody else. I don't want anybody to do that to me. So take it how you want. Not try to be rude or funny, but that's how I feel.
Yeah.
So I think it's beautiful working in group efforts, especially when everybody can come together and we can build together. But when there are certain things that are already in place and they just try to be like boom or boom, I'm like, yeah, no, I think we should collectively compile our ideas and we create it from scratch because then it'll be everybody together and we don't have no problems. So yeah, I don't really have a
preference.
I don't really have a preference. Just as long as it's forward moving, positive, it supports me so I can support you and everybody can be supported at the same time. I'm with it. But when it's just leading towards one direction, I'm jumping ship immediately. I don't even want to be a part of it anymore.
So tell us about your latest project and what inspired it.
What is my latest project? I'm trying to think. I haven't put music out in like a year, but I'm working on something right now. It's not out yet. It's in the works. It's Southern soul, kind of pop, Southern soul-ish, and it's called Outside. It was inspired by one of my closest friends. Her name is Starsha. And she was like, Mandy, I have an idea. And I'm like, okay, let's see it. She showed me the idea. And I'm like, ooh, let's build on it. Let's work on it. And then in my head, as I'm like thinking it just comes in my head, the little music. So I call my friend. I'm like, hey, can you do this for me? I'm going to send you a voice note. So I done like made the sounds with my mouth. I done made the sounds with my mouth and everything. And then I'm like, listen, something like that, or whatever. I was like, it ain't got to be exact. I said, but I want it to be something like that. He sent it back. I was blown away. Started recording. He understood the assignment to the T. Listen, and then sent me 3 different variations of it. I said, you the gold. But yes, definitely looking forward to that. So it was inspired by Starsha. Of course, Southern Soul, trail ride, being outside, just country stuff. And I just start putting it all together and it's dope. It's super dope. I can't wait for everybody to hear it. I think y'all really gonna like it because it's gonna make you feel a type of way, especially if, it's fall time and have y'all hot and stuff. It's not vulgar or anything, but it's just, the concept, the idea, the energy that's behind it, the energy that's in it. So I'm looking forward to trying to drop that like right at the top of the fall.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right.
Yeah.
So we're gonna end the season well, huh?
We gonna end it outside, baby.
All right.
We gonna end it outside.
So how do you decide which songs make it onto an album or EP and which ones don't?
Okay, so I like to have a consensus basically. So where I take a group of people or 2 people, 3 people, 5 people, and I basically just either sit everybody down or send it out, get their yays, nays, whatever,
Okay.
and just kind of
Okay.
take it from there. And I'll do the top 5, so
Mhm.
whatever the top 5 are, okay, we're gonna go with the top 5. We're gonna go with what resonates the most. We're gonna go back, we're gonna look at the ones that didn't make the cut. We're gonna look at, what it is that they said,
Okay.
to see what needs to be changed, what needs to be added, what
Okay.
needs to be taken away, and then we can bring them back later on.
So do you have the same people that do it every
I don't.
time? Or no,
I
you
don't.
just pick different?
I pick different people because
Okay.
I don't want to pick anybody that has a favoritism.
Okay.
Because I'm around a lot of people all the time. I
Mhm.
deal with a lot of artists all the time, and it's a lot of people that absolutely love me for the person that I am, and I don't want that to be a determining factor
Okay,
in
I
what they
understand.
pick or what they choose.
Mhm.
Like I want it to be raw.
Mhm.
So me, I post on Facebook like, hey, I need 10 people to send me their email addresses. I'm gonna send you these blah 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 blah, and I want you to tell me what you think about it. Something like that. You know what I'm
Okay.
saying? So it's kind of random.
Oh, that's wonderful.
Mhm.
What has been your proudest moments in your career so far?
My proudest moments in my career. My proudest moments in my career. Well, I've been doing music my entire life. And I would say starting in about 2015, I started working towards getting my own record label.
Mhm.
Started working towards that, putting in my submissions, asking for invitations, asking for people to like, hey, write a letter, blah, 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 blah. Because that's something that I really, really, really worked hard for. I really do feel like, me being able to get my record label finally, didn't have to pay for it because I actually earned it. I was invited to be a part of it, which is absolutely beautiful. I have access to be able to give other artists something that they would usually have to pay an arm and a leg for.
Yeah.
And I don't want them to pay an arm and a leg for it from me. I actually
Mhm.
want to gift it to them because, it's a
They
lot of artists that
deserve
deserve
it.
it. I didn't have the opportunity maybe because it was always some red tape or some little fine lining for all those free studio sessions when you're working with, record labels and stuff like that. It's always something on the back end, but to be able to work hard in the background, not necessarily in the forefront, to actually be able to do that, accomplish it. It's my name, nobody else's name. Nobody else has to give me any approvals, or I don't have to ask anybody else except for, the label execs or whatever, however that goes. But just to be able to offer music distribution or, whatever it is to independent artists, and they not have to sign their life away.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So
That's great.
it is beautiful.
Or the fine print be hitting from them and then
What?
find out
Be
so later.
smacking.
Jeez, that's amazing. Congratulations
Thank
on
you.
that.
Thank you.
Congratulations. What challenges have you faced as an artist in R&B space, and how have you overcome them?
The challenges that I face in an R&B space, it's a lot of them. That's a lot of
Yeah.
challenges in the R&B space. One of the biggest challenges is basically having to tell people no when it comes to them basically trying to demand something of you that
Yeah.
you don't want to give them,
Mhm.
just to get to the next level, or just to make this happy show, or just to whatever it is. It's like, because it's like at the end of the day, there's a lot of things that happen in life, and it's like with me, the one thing that I don't want to do is tarnish myself to move to the next
Yeah.
level, because if my talent
Mhm.
and my gift isn't enough for you, the person specifically, and you feel like you have to ask something of me that would degrade myself or lessen my character, who I am, how I am, I don't want it. I would rather just wait, stay here, because when the opportunity presents itself, if it's for me and it's meant for me, I'm going to get there anyway. You know what I'm saying? I don't want to have to sleep my way to the top or whatever it is. But that's a big problem.
And I think that's what's expected with the females in
Not
the
me.
music industry.
I'm ready.
Like a lot of them that have done it now, when you come into that aspect of it, it's expected of you for you to lay your morals down.
Exactly. So a lot of them think I'm mean. They be like, "Oh yeah, she a bitch." I'm not a bitch. Excuse my language. Forgive me. I'm not. But it's just like, at the end of the day, I'm not her.
Yeah.
I'm not her. I'm not that girl. Like, I want it because I know that it's in me. But it's like, at the end of the day, I'm not gonna sell myself for it.
Yeah.
I'm not.
Exactly.
I'm not.
Exactly. What's your favorite part about performing live? And do you have any pre-show rituals?
I don't have any pre-show rituals. I just like to hug everybody that wants to hug me. I want to communicate with everybody because I want them to know that I am a real person. And the favorite part about me performing live is the opportunity to give the crowd back the energy that they give me. Yeah. But I try to amplify it. You know what I'm saying? It's like you get it and you push it back out like, I got it. Here you go. And they send it back. Oh, there you go. I mean, I just love it. I love to see everybody's faces and everybody's so happy. And it's like they're in a moment of just, yes, you know, just the way the room feels during and after. I do have a tendency to change the atmosphere in the room sometimes. And I think that's beautiful. You know what I'm saying?
So how do you feel when they start singing your songs? When you basically don't have to sing it because they're singing it for you.
It feels so good. It feels good. It's giving me chills now thinking about it. It feels so good. And I feel honored because it's like, you know, out of all of the songs that y'all could be singing right now, you could be quiet, but you're singing mine. You know, that's really the only way that I can explain it. It's just like it's a blessing, and it's something that I never really wrote down in my plans of life or music or whatever. But it's beautiful. I love it because I'm definitely a crowd participation person. Now I throw the microphone in a minute, and I'll be like, yes, I love it. I love y'all in real life. Y'all love me. Thank you. Really, it's just a beautiful thing, though. It's a really good feeling. To me, it feels like love, and I love love. So it's just like, I was like,
Are those the moments that stay with you?
They do stay with me. They do. Oh man, because I mean, it's some of them that know every word, and then there's some of them that I only know like the melody. You can hear them humming, or the chorus part, or they'll just be making the sounds, and I'm like, you ain't gotta know the words. If you've been humming, it's okay. You know, they definitely stick, and then I can see their faces because I'm a visual person. I like to look at everybody. Like, you know how there's some artists that like look slightly above everybody's head. No, I'm looking at face. I'm pointing at you. Yeah, I see you. You know, so it's just the expression, the reactions, and you know, the energy, and especially the love afterwards is always amazing. It's always really good. So yeah.
So how has your music evolved over the years, both sonically and personally?
Let's see. How has it evolved?
Do you remember your first performance and the last one you done?
I don't perform a lot. No, for real. I've been performing since I was a kid, like a little girl, on stages in different states. And then since then, I mean, I've traveled the world and performed, you know, stadiums.
So you never had that stage fright or that fear? Oh,
no.
That's amazing.
Never had it. Because I mean, it was like, man, stage fright got beat out of you when I was a kid. Wasn't no stage fright. I didn't want to do it. So I used to be up there like this, but this was when I was younger, you know. But it's like when I got older, I'm like, shoot, if I'm gonna be up here, you might as well just be comfortable doing it. Enjoy it. But yeah, I never really had the stage fright or anything like that. So but it's changed drastically from just singing a song because I know the words and I know that I can sound pretty doing it, to singing a song, understanding what it means, knowing how it makes me feel and trying to understand how it makes other people feel and to push that while I'm singing it so that it can hit the same way it hits when they listen to it on the record, So just growth, understanding, being mature, trying to tap in, just learning, listening, feeling, all of that stuff.
So, what are some of the lessons you've learned about the music industry that you wish you knew starting out?
Man, it ain't shit. I'm sorry. I'm telling you, that's baby. When they for you, they for you. And when they ain't, they ain't.
Lord.
The gifts that you do have, you don't have to pay to be paid. You don't have to pay to be paid. If you have a talent and someone wants to invest in that talent because they know it's going to make them money because it's real, you're never going to have to pay for it. It's going to be gifted to you. You won't get a job, basically. You can get hired. You ever paid to get a job?
No, that's contradiction.
Exactly. There we go. There we go. But, growing and learning that the music industry, it will eat you up. It will spit you out. You listen to who you listen to. And if you don't find the right person, I promise you, you'll never want to be a part of it again. You never want to be a part of it again. But I kind of separated myself from it because it's like I had to create a bubble and realize what I was doing it for and why I was doing it. So all that stuff don't really
Did you have any traumatizing experiences?
I've had a few. Definitely had a few. In college, I had one. It was pretty bad. I don't really care to share it,
Okay.
But I had an experience in college. I was doing some writing for UMG, and I went to a recording session. And let's just say I ended up leaving. Somebody had scratches all over their face. And that was a situation that I just never revisited. I didn't want to be a part of anything like that. Let's see. I had another mean girl moment where I was doing group. It was like a group, but it wasn't a group. It was like all solo singers that came together. We're supposed to be doing a show in New York for this little Broadway audition. And I was supposed to do be a vocal lead. And all of the other girls, baby, I just don't think they really wanted me to have that part for real. And it was like, oh yeah, well, she uses filters and all of this other stuff when she sings and when she records. And I'm thinking to myself, like, what? I've never used filters. But I just was like, you know what? I quit. It's all good. Y'all can have it because, baby, I ain't getting ready to compete for something that was given to me. Like, I'm just not getting ready to do it. And I wouldn't necessarily say that I quit. I just allowed them to have it.
Because it's like I don't step back for a little bit. Did you kind of put everything on pause?
No, I didn't put what I had going on pause. Okay. I put that on pause because it was taking up a lot of my time and it was taking me away from what I had going on anyway. So it was just in the best interest because it's like at the end of the day, if we all can't do this together, what was the purpose of us doing it? Mm-hmm. Like, what was the point? Why would you invite me into something if you just want to push me to the background? Yeah. You know what I'm saying? Mm-hmm. But yeah, that was definitely traumatizing. So it's like after that point, I just didn't want to be in anybody's group ever again. I'm just like, yeah, no, it'd be too much. People try to compete instead of actually working together, but it's not about that. Everybody's talent is not the same, but we're here together so that we can help each other, work together so we can build each other up. Mm-hmm. There's not no one greater or better than the next. We're all at the same level right now doing the same thing. Why not come together and build it up? Mm-hmm. Everybody's going to have their own separate moment. But nah, they wanted their moment right then. And I was like, listen, I'm going to have mine anyway. I'm cool. It ain't got to be right now. It might be in 20 years. It might be in 40. But I'm going to have my moment. So I'm cool on it.
So where do you see your music going in the next few years?
To the main stage, baby. To the main stage. I do. I see it going to the main stage. It don't have to be like a professional main stage, but I see it going to the main stage because there are a lot of people that have been reaching out to me very, very, very much so lately, wanting me to come out. Hey, we want to hear you. Will you come perform? So even if it's a little more than locally, I definitely feel like it's going to be in a place, in a space of prominence because I feel like, the way R&B used to be, it was so full of love and life and energy, and it was something that everybody could just vibe to. And it's just like, last few years, it's just been like, I think somebody just wrote some stuff down on a paper and sung it. It sounded good, and then they just put it out because it really doesn't have any sustenance to it. It's like, based off of the reviews that I've gotten, they're saying that, it gives them a feel of, the old 90s R&B. And I'm like, that's perfect because that's what I was going for. Which means it worked. So I do. I feel like I feel like it'll be somewhere, in a beautiful place and space here soon in the next few years, as long as I keep, working at it.
Do you have any dream collaborations or directions you want to explore?
Dream collaborations. I can't think of any right off the top of my head. Dream collaborations. But TV and film, I want to experience TV and film with music, maybe like some musical theater or something like that. I would love to explore that, with music. But off the top of my head, I don't really have any.
So have you ever thought about going to, because Tyler Perry does the whole music?
I have thought about that. I actually did like a audition paperwork, and they basically said that they would send back information and all this other stuff, but I ain't never heard nothing back. Because sometimes it might not be official. It might just be something, a subsidiary of something that'll get it to them. So after that point, I kind of got a little busy and I hadn't tried again. I mean, I've auditioned for a couple of plays and movies. I've gotten a couple of parts. I've done one movie called The Forsaken, in the process of getting ready to do another one that's called Vices with K-Lat Studios, which is a beautiful thing. And in the process of possibly doing like a musical situation, but I'm waiting for the audition stuff to start so I can go in and see if I can make it do what it do. Looking forward to that. But
so you booked and busy. Okay.
I try my best to be, but I am.
So what advice would you give to up and coming R&B artists trying to find their voice in audience?
My advice to you, beautiful, beautiful up and coming R&B artists, is don't let anybody tell you that you can't, because you can. You can do anything that you put your mind to. It just may not be their cup of tea at that particular moment, but as you grow, you'll know, you'll learn, and you'll find your way through it. You'll definitely find your way through it. Don't ever allow anybody to play on the hunger that you have for the music, because they will rob you blind. Anything that is for you in this music industry, you may have to pay for some things to get your music out there, but showcases where there aren't any, they're not offering you anything. Like, what is in it for you? What's the purpose of this showcase? Are you going to introduce me to label execs, or am I going to be able to meet, producers, real producers that make real music that will listen to what I want and not just give me something that they made 4 years ago? Like, just make sure that you're doing it because you want to do it. Don't allow anybody to force you into their direction or into their lane. If you feel like you have your own unique sound, there's space out here for everybody. We all can do it. It may not be a lot of people right now that are into whatever it is that you may want to do, whatever your style is, whatever your type is, whatever your sound is, but there's somebody on the face of this plane that loves just what you love. And if you give them what they need in return, they're going to give you what you need, because you're giving them the sound that they want. You're giving them something that they want to hear. It's always going to be somebody out there that wants what you have to offer. Don't ever let anybody tell you anything different. Keep going. Don't quit. It's always going to be a way, and you just got to make sure that you find it.
Stand your ground.
Definitely.
Do not sway.
Don't sway. And if you get a manager, tell your manager that they need to go ahead and make sure that they make some money before they start asking you for some. Okay? Okay.
So what would they look for in a manager? What are the key points?
Well, I would say it depends on the type of artist. What it is that they're looking for, what their goals are, whatever the path is that they want to take, so that would depend on the type of manager, that, however, whatever the artist is, or what they would need. But what to look for in I'm about to say artist, in a manager, is someone that can put you in places and spaces so that you can be heard, seen, and or known of. Put you in rooms and put you at tables that you can't put yourself into. Give you connections and put you in contact with a network that can work. Point blank, period. A manager is not going to be down behind you for money, because the sole purpose of the manager is just like at Burger King. When you go to Burger King and you apply for a job, you don't get paid before you start working. You got to actually show. You got to show something before you get paid. So if they're not showing you that they have your best interest at heart, that they are pushing your music, that they can get you booked, that they can get you busy, they can get you seen, they can get you looked at, they can get you heard, you don't need them. You don't need them.
All right. Now we're gonna get into my favorite part.
Uh-oh.
So my favorite song is "So Into You." I can't wait to get over here.
That's a fan favorite.
Woo, girl, that's my favorite song. Please tell us the inspiration behind that song.
The craziest thing about it is that song was co-wrote. So me and Antonio Manis Star, he would sit down with me and ask me a million questions. A million and one questions just about whatever. And he created a space where I could be open and vulnerable with him with certain stuff, because I know that it would never go anywhere. And he would take everything that I would say, he'd just write it all down. He'd write it all down. Write it all down. And I'm going to tell you what's crazy. The same song that I was telling you was my hardest song, I recorded "So Into You" that same night before I started that song. I did. But the inspiration behind it was that I was talking about my son's daddy. I was like, that whole project, Equivocal, I was actually working on that at that particular moment. So Into You is a single from that project, and Missing You. So it's like little bits and pieces. But that was the inspiration really behind it, because I ain't even gonna lie. I was so emotional at that point, and everything that I was blurting out my mouth, I don't even really recall what the actual specific was that he asked me about. I just know I was talking about that specific, how we were, and it's just like, now I listen to it myself and I'm just like, I could put this, you can put it anywhere and on anything, but that really was it. So it's like he took my word vomit and he did like this with it. And I have to always give him his credit, because he's an amazing songwriter. And he basically took everything that I said, put it down on paper, asked me what I thought about the word play. And I was like, oh, nope, I don't like that. We got to take that whole part out. And I would put like, well, let's put this right here. And then he was like, okay, well, check this melody. And I was like, all right. And he'd be like, ooh, because he really couldn't sing, but he could sing enough for me to get out of it. He was like, ooh, I'm so into you. But he was doing it different. I just had to put my little Mandy thing on it. And I was just like, oh yeah, I got to take this one all the way to the left. So that's where all the extra. And I was like, yeah, this need to be the hook. This need to be the hook. So this part, we're going to take this out. We're going to put that in the verse. We're going to put this right here. And then we just started building it. Literally.
That song amazing.
Thank you.
That song is amazing. So can we group Can-We into that song, into that group too, with "So Into You" and "Missing You"?
Yeah.
Because Can-We was one of them.
Oh yeah. Can-We?
Can-We was wonderful. I was sitting here like, oh my God. When I talked to Kev, I was like, Kev, oh my God. Because I was so into you that I couldn't hear no other one. But then I was like, I know I need to go and find her other songs so I can hear everything.
Mm-hmm.
When I seen Kev today, I said, Kev, you got to hear the other songs she got. Oh my God. Can-We had me in the chokehold too. Can-We was like, oh my God. I was like, oh.
I think that's one of my favorites.
Girl.
Because it's very, very, very intimate. There's something that's intimate about it, but I don't know, it's feeling. It's feeling for me. It's really feeling. It's like catching a desire in the palm of your hand and just looking at it. Does that make any sense?
Mm-hmm.
That's what that song it does that for me. It does that for me.
So do you listen to, because I know with So Into You and Missing You, you kind of knew where you was going with that.
Mm-hmm.
So was Can We the
No, honey, Can We ain't have nothing to do with it. That song wasn't even recorded in the same time span. And it's crazy because I wasn't even gonna put that song out. I was not. That was one of my, when I go do performances, this is gonna be one of my unreleased songs that I perform. And I had performed it so many places, like, oh my God, you need to put it out, you need to put it out. And I'm like, I don't want to put it out. Because it was slightly personal, but it was like a personal desire. And I'm like, I don't need everybody up in my business looking at me a certain type of way, you know what I'm saying? So it's like, that song is basically written off of a desire, for real. So it wasn't something that tangibly happened, but it's like a foreshadowing, like, this is what I can, this is what I will. Can we? Like I'm asking, can we please? But that song, man, honey, listen. Ooh, I just thought about the session for that. The session for that was crazy. I'm trying to think. It took us a minute because, honey, I was all over the place with that song. For real, for real. I was not gonna release that song. And then I had this guy that he kept coming. He came to like all of my shows for like 6 months. All of my shows for like 6 months, and I sung that song every time, and he would request it. And I'm just like, why you keep requesting that song? Like, you need to just put it out. I don't know why you won't just put it out. And I was like, oh Lord. And I was like, okay. So then a couple of more people asked me, and I told myself, I said, if one more person asked me to put Can We out, I'm gonna just drop it. And that's what I did. I just went ahead and dropped it.
Can We was beautiful.
Thank you. Thank you.
Okay, so I did see some other ones, like you did a collab with the name of the song was Into Deep.
Oh yeah.
You did it with D Rich 1000.
Mm-hmm.
That video was beautiful. It was classy. It was amazing.
I'm glad that you liked it.
Yes, the song was amazing, but the video was so classy and put together. Like it was so. Please tell us the inspiration behind Into Deep.
Well, I was a feature on Into Deep with D Rich, Demetrius Richardson. He asked me to be a part of that song. He gave me the scenario, basically like, you know how it is. It's usually the dude that's, messing with somebody or got a chick, and then she get in too deep, but he really ain't on that type of time. But I want you to kind of like flip it. So it was me that was like, boy, stop playing. I ain't even on that type of time. So it was like, that's what I was portraying in the video until it came to the end. And I'm like, okay, so you want to leave? Okay, bye. Leave. Get out. When you leave, don't come back. But I guess, you know how it is, like a little flip the script type of thing. So it's like, instead of it being the woman that's in too deep this time, it's the man. Right. So that was basically the inspiration of that, because it was his inspiration. He just asked me to be a part of it, add something to it, and that's it. That's how it came to be.
I liked it. He was like, where you going? It was one of the reality things. Like it just made so much sense. Like it's always us that's sitting there trying to figure out why you leaving. You can stay. This is not where you going. And for it to be like that, it just shows that it ain't just us.
Right.
It ain't just us. They walk around here like they cool, but they actually strung out too.
Right.
I loved it. I was like, okay, I like this. I like this. So it's reality.
Right.
Like y'all can get hung up too.
That's what he wanted to convey. He did want to try to let people know, like, this can't happen to men too. So yeah, he wanted to do it in like short film style, kind of.
Yeah, you did your thing with
Thank
that.
you.
I loved it. I said, oh, I done stumbled on something. Wait a minute. Let me make sure this hung again. I loved it. It was one of them things where it just looked, the connection was real.
Right.
Like it didn't look awkward or like forced or anything like that. I liked it. Yeah. And then you did another one with Kazi. Kazi.
Kazi.
Yes, that one was totally different from what you did with D Rich. Like, how did you feel about that one? Because it was more of a whole Black empowerment type.
It was. I mean, well, this was. I did that song in an era when I was just singing because I was asked to. So it's like I really don't have like a. I wasn't that tapped in at that point in time because I think I might have been. I'm trying to think when I met Kazi. I met Kazi. I was in college at North Carolina Central.
Yeah, it was
I
like 12 years ago.
But that's when it got put out. You got to think about it. It was actually a little longer than that, I think, because I'm what? Oh, I ain't gonna say my age. 12 years ago, I was. Yeah, we definitely did that song way before 12 years ago. I mean, I like the song. And I tried to, put my little feelings in it because I understood what it was like to be able to search for something. So it's like that was really the only relatability for me because it's like I really didn't really know too much about anything else. And it's like at that point in time, I was in a place in my life where it's like all I felt like I had really was music for real. So it was like it was my escape. And it was just like, after being dormant for so long or taking a break, taking a hiatus, because I had went like 3 years, no music. I went cold turkey. I had so much stuff going on in my life. Had just lost a baby. It was a lot going on in my life. And I was like, you know what? I just need radio silence. I need to figure it out. I need to figure out what I'm going to do, where I'm going to be, who I'm going to be, because I felt like I was losing it. So it was just like, I met him maybe, I say 3 or 4 months maybe after I came back and I wanted to start doing music again. I started searching for people that I could connect with, tapping myself back in.
So the song kind of spoke to you then.
It did. So, you could kind of hear it a little bit in it at the end though. Like when we were recording it, it definitely made me feel a type of way because it's like, this isn't a song that we did at the studio at the same time, so it's like, it got sent to me. So of course, me learning it, I have to listen to it a million times just to make sure I can feel in with him, go over top of the song. So it's like I'm listening to it and I hear it. It's like I'm resonating with some of it, not really all of it, because I don't really understand all of it. But it's like when it gets to the part that I wrote, I'm just searching for the light because I literally just came out of a whole huge, super dark place for real. And it was just like, so you can kind of hear it a little bit while I was singing. Like if the eyes start watering and my voice starts sounding different, you can hear it a little bit. But yeah. So that was him. I just featured on it. He asked me if I would do it. And I was like, sure, of course I will. I love singing. So it's like, I don't want to turn anything down, So it was beautiful because he's a beautiful person. He's acting now, still doing music. But yeah, definitely.
So did that bring you back to like feeling what you knew? Like, was that one of the moments where after that song, you was like, oh my God, let me get back. What made you?
It was because I was looking for a way back in. Like I had already been meeting people. And it's like me meeting those people put me in places and spaces where I could meet this person and this person and this person and this person. And it's just like to realize like, dang, I actually met you last year here. But I wasn't doing music when I met him the first time. So to meet him through a mutual connection again, I'm like, okay, yeah, I don't believe in coincidences. Come on, let's rock it out. And it just it went from there. You know what I'm saying? Beautiful situations, beautiful people, making connections, being able to grow in my sound, grow as a person, learn more, realize what it is to express energy, show energy, be authentic. Beautiful. Definitely. That was that point where I was like, you know what, girl? Yep.
Get yourself together.
Yep. We got to go ahead and run it real quick. We're going to go ahead and do it.
So how can fans support you beyond streaming your music?
How can you support me beyond streaming my music? You can always come and see me at the Spot in Monroe. I run a club in Monroe. It's called the Spot. It's always jumping. We do line dancing. We got karaoke. We do all kind of stuff there. You can always come and support me there. You can support me on social media, go like a post, share. I don't have any subscriptions or anything anywhere. Tell me, hey, when you see me on the street, come give me a hug. Be like, hey, girl, hey. And I'm like, hey. You know what I'm saying? I'm trying to think, support the Country Honeys. We do have a step group, the Country Honeys, where we teach line dance classes and all this other good stuff for free. We don't charge. It is for free because we do want to give to the community. And also, if you really, really, really want to support me, I am sponsoring a nonprofit organization called A Child's Place out of Monroe, North Carolina. And we are doing a clothing, shoes, school supply, book bag, whatever these kids might need drive. And I want to try to give all of these things to these kids on August the 6th. So I'm taking pencils, erasers, glue, hot dogs, hamburgers, juice, soda, anything that you feel like, you could give gently worn clothes, shoes for these kids, because there are a lot of children that are in need, and adults too. So if there are anybody that want to give to their mothers, the parents of the children or the people that need, that would be beautiful, because I want the people to know that I am here.
So how can they get it to you?
You can get it to me either through text. You can text my business line or call my business line, 704-363-7734. You can email me at amandabarrino@gmail.com. That's AMANDABARRINO@gmail.com. You can inbox me on Facebook, Instagram, TikTok. Just search Amanda Barrino. Follow, however you want to do that. I can come and pick it up from you, however it is that you want to. But the address to the spot, the place where we will be having this location, is 1513 Concord Avenue, and that is in Monroe, North Carolina. Always taking donations for everything, because it's always a family in need. We do feed the people that are houseless whenever we can. Try to make sure that they got clothes, shoes, if they need to wash, whatever it is that I can give, or that we can give there. We try to take care of everybody that we can. So if you would love to do that, that would be amazing. It would greatly touch my heart and my soul.
So what date are you guys doing the back to school thing?
That is going to be on a Saturday. It's August the 16th.
Okay.
We'll be there from 10 a.m. to 5 p.m. I take donations every day of the week. I don't care if it's 12 o'clock at night. If you call me, I'm coming. Call me, I'm coming.
Wonderful. That's wonderful. Are you doing it strictly for Monroe, or are you going?
No, it can be for anybody, anywhere. Because I'm attached to a few places that are actually out here in Charlotte, and I try to connect different ones, like the ones that are in Union County and the ones that are in Mecklenburg County, because they may be able to transfer resources, because one may have more of another thing than the other one has, and maybe can do like a little swap or bartering type of situation like that. So
because we have one coming up with the YMCA on West Boulevard.
I've been there before.
Yeah, he gonna get me. I think it's the 23rd. Is that the Saturday?
That's the following Saturday. So
yes.
I might be on the 16th, and yours will be that following Saturday.
Mm-hmm. We have one on the 23rd. We'll be out there. So that
I'm trying to see. I might be able to get some sponsorships and bring some stuff up there.
Yeah.
For real.
It's amazing. They do it every year. This is the 9th annual one. And Connected is connecting partners with them.
Oh, that's beautiful.
Yeah, so it's gonna be DJs and all types of stuff out there.
I can't wait. I'm gonna try to see if I can come out there, especially if it's earlier in the day, because I know I probably won't have anything until later on that evening. But yes.
Yeah, I think it's like from 10 to 1. Well, yeah, I think it's from 10 to 1 or 10 to 2.
Okay.
I know it's not early anymore.
Okay. Well, hey, we gotta get what we gotta get for the
babies.
Yes,
for the babies. What's next for you? Any upcoming releases, tours, projects we should be watching out for?
I don't have any upcoming releases except for that outside, baby. That outside. It's gonna be at the top of the fall. I don't have a date just yet, because I'm still tweaking and working on a few minor things. But I don't have any tours specific come up. I don't have anything scheduled. I'll say that. I've realized that a lot of times when I schedule things, it never seems to go there, because I am a mother. I do have a 7-year-old son, and I am a mommy first. So it's like at the end of the day,
that's right.
Sometimes it's best for me to just, kind of go with the wind. So I'm giving myself a little time, especially with the venture that I have with the spot in Monroe, and then with the Country Honeys, just trying to see what all I can mesh together, put it all together, and see if I can take it that way, make it a collective effort instead of it just being me. So Nope. I am like a leaf. I blow in the wind, and if you catch me, you catch me, and you just have to follow me until I land.
Do you and the ladies have anything coming up?
Yes. Lord, let me look at my phone. Forgive me. We are always busy. Yes, I have it in the calendar. I ain't gonna lie. I do not know it off the top of my head. Let's see. Oh my goodness. Nope, not that. Because we just had an event this past Sunday.
Yes, we was
did
talking
Peachy
about
King.
that.
Peachy King was lit. Had an
We was talking about
amazing
that.
time.
It was a bunch of food
Food vendors.
food vendors out there. I was watching your video earlier.
Yes, honey, we had a great time. Let's see.
So are you guys a club or
No, just like it's like a women's empowerment thing.
Okay.
So it's not really a club or anything like that. Just women coming together trying to have a good time, uplifting each other through dance, whatever it is, if somebody needs, to talk or just to know that you got somebody that you can trust and that you
That's
can lean
wonderful.
on. Basically, it's not really a steppers group. That's just something that we enjoy doing together. So it's like a collective, we all a little bit of country and we just, we the country honeys, It's a nice little vibe.
That's
Yeah.
nice. I got to get y'all all back on here.
Yes, please do. But listen, I'm gonna make sure that I get you our schedule
Okay.
because that was a lot of messages to scroll through right there.
Do you have flyers? You have flyers on your page?
I do have flyers on my
Okay.
page. Some of them I do share to my stories, but I'll make sure that I do actually put those actual flyers up.
Yeah, so we can share them.
Yes.
So we have a comedy show tomorrow.
You do?
Come on, what you doing tomorrow?
I'm be at work.
Oh Lord, it's at 7.
Ooh,
nice.
What? I work all day.
Oh Lord.
Yes, honey. Okay. So I'm the general manager at the restaurant. It's a restaurant, a bar, and a lounge. So we're open during the day,
and it's a party
all the way into the night. So we do a nice little shift. You know what I'm saying? So, well, actually, tomorrow's Thursday. I was thinking Friday. Tomorrow's Thursday, so I wouldn't be able to do it tomorrow because I actually be filming for the movie Vices tomorrow. Okay. So I wouldn't be able to do that.
All right. Well, you have to watch this on.
I mean, unless you guys are still there whenever I finish filming, because if you guys are going to be there when I finish filming, I definitely will come by and support them because I'll be in the Charlotte area. I'll be up in the area.
So we have our finals tomorrow, connected finals for the comedy show. It's at 7 p.m. You guys. It's at Heights Brewery, 1030 Woodward Avenue. See, I got the address this time, y'all. I got the address this time. 1030 Woodward Avenue tomorrow is the finals for the comedy show. So all of the people who have been doing the comedy show from the beginning up until now that won, they will be performing tomorrow. And we're gonna figure out who's gonna win so they can be on the award show in November. You guys gotta come out tomorrow and support and see who's gonna win this finals. Amanda, thank you.
You are so welcome. Y'all make sure y'all follow me now.
Yes, follow Amanda Barrino, you guys, so you can see what she got going on. So you can see what she got going on with the line dancing and also her music and everything else. Mm-hmm. I'm waiting on the new project she got. Y'all.
Definitely. And don't forget the spot now. We're going to have a Libra anniversary party at the spot on October the 11th. I hope y'all don't have nothing planned at the Connected Radio because I would love to see y'all in the building. Y'all can be my special guest because it's going down.
All right. We ain't Libras, but we might be there.
I ain't Libra either, but I'm going to be there. All right. Definitely.
All right, you guys. We're going to thank Amanda for coming out with us.
Thank you. I love y'all.
And we're going to stay connected.